It's
All
Wednesday
right.
morning.
All right, she says.
Well, I'm sure somebody's like waiting with their coffee. What's
I
going to
know
happen?
somebody texted me just after 8 o'clock, said, are you guys going about 8:14? Are you guys going to be on today? Yes.
Yep.
Just our regular time.
Here we are.
And, there was a little bit of snow out there. It wasn't hard to get off the windows, though. The other day I had to scrape.
No, but, oh,
I know.
I'm a whiner. I don't want snow yet.
Well,
Who else is whining about snow?
Jason.
Jason's whining too. Anybody else out there whining about snow? Oh
It
my
was
goodness,
pretty. I have to say it was pretty when I looked out.
But we have to. I'm going to have to find my winter boots, and I had to actually put my sandals away. Last Friday night we went out for our anniversary, and I wore sandals. That was I think that was November 11th.
Hurrah.
I think that was the last day I got to wear sandals. There's Beth and Star.
Star doesn't want snow either. We could have a whole club, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You get
there's
together.
Evelyn. Good morning, Evelyn and Kathy Snelling.
Ooh, they're already loving what's behind us, so that's good.
And oh my goodness, there's lots of people on this morning.
And they're saying it's pretty, just not on the roads. I have to agree. I'm glad I don't have to travel far.
Yeah.
But for those that do, yeah, that's...
Excuse me, I'm going to have to cough.
The travel season is not good. And, soon it'll be the students coming home from school, college, university.
Well, I think
And lots of family travel.
But midterms are going to be right at them, right?
Mm-hmm. So we've got Shelley, Diane, Donna, Jackie, Pam, Wendy, Kathy.
No, there's Colleen. Good morning, everybody.
It's like a little Rolodex just flipping by.
It is. So do we have some door prizes today that we could tell people about?
We do.
We have lots to tell you today anyway.
I'm going to be yakking. So there's this deer panel with 6 blocks. Sorry, Cynthia. I know fall is kind of over, but, still appropriate for this time of year.
And
hunters.
you could, but this could be made up into something pretty. It wouldn't take too long.
I have some black and white fat quarters. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. So there's a variety.
I'm tickled.
Black and white is always fun. And then I have a Sweet Treats book.
This was one of my favorites. I loved it. I love it. I have it at home.
I look through it every once in a while and drool about something I'm going to do. So
Yeah, there's some pretty patterns in there.
make a comment and then we'll enter your name into the draw.
Mm.
Oh, and then yes, if you would like anything that you see this morning, it's Cynthia at cherishedpieces.com or Tammy, Tami at cherishedpieces.com.
And we say Tami because some
Why?
people spell it wrong, and it's lots of fun because they're still, people get so used to it that John Lawrence pops out with it, I think. There we go. Good. There is Mary Jane and Barbara.
Sandra, Mary, Kathy, are you okay?
It's a tickle that is just stuck there, and I'm drinking some coffee to make it go away, but I don't know.
To chug it.
I just want to chase it away.
All right, so we do have lots of stuff to talk about. We have some classes coming up. Do you want to start with that? Or do you want to start with all the Christmas festivities?
Well, I think we should mention a couple times today, but what is today?
Today is the open house.
Yes, and we have lots of deals for you. I mean, lots. We dug deep and we took a big pen and we have lots of great surprises for you when you come in today.
Cynthia
and tomorrow.
Slashing.
Yeah, we were slashing. We were
slashing.
slashing because you guys need some good deals. It's that time of year, and we need to make room.
We do.
So everybody wins. And we have we're going to have some apple cider. I'm going to put my cinnamon tea on. We have some treats, and we're going to have hourly door prizes. So each hour, so you get to put your ballots into a jar, and then on the hour we're going to ring the bell. We're going to draw a name. We're going to empty the jar, and then you can fill it up again for the next hour, and we'll ring the bell.
And I hear we're having Christmas music.
Christmas music today and tomorrow.
Marlena's like, uh-huh.
Yeah, today and tomorrow, Christmas music. And that's why we have a little bit of, Christmas festivity stuff on. I have candy cane leggings, I found. I was digging deep for those. I think I have some with Christmas lights, but I couldn't quite find those this morning. So we have that today, and we're looking forward to seeing you come.
Mm-hmm.
So that starts 10 to 4 today and tomorrow. And do you want to do, what were you going to do?
Oh, we're going to talk about Christmas stuff, and then we're going to get into classes. So do you want to talk about the other Christmas thing?
Okay, so Stuff My Stocking is going to start on Friday. And some of you probably, anybody who gets email from me, received an email about Stuff My Stocking. And it was an oops.
It bogus email.
Yeah, it was one of my ones that I was prepping, and it escaped. I didn't have the right time on it, and it escaped. And I got all these emails this morning about, oh, I have missed days 1 to 4, and I can't click on the link. And it's like, yeah, it wasn't ready. It escaped. It was a bad one.
It hasn't started yet, so you didn't miss anything.
No, so it's going to start on Friday. We thought we'd start earlier this year. And so Friday is the day that it starts, and these emails should be ready and all linked and working for that time. So my apologies to those who thought that they missed 4 days. Well, they didn't. But we are starting early this year.
Okay. There could be lots of reasons why missing 4 days is not a good thing.
Absolutely. That's a good comment, Tammy.
Right?
I agree. Okay.
Yeah, see, they're all relieved it didn't start yet. See,
Yeah.
you guys
No.
can breathe easy.
Yeah.
Deep breaths.
And the links should work when we get them. So anyway, there you go, Marion.
All right.
Okay. So we were going to talk about classes, you
Yeah,
said?
what happened to my paper?
Oh, you have a little pink paper here. Oh, here it is.
There it is. Okay, so our first class that we're going to talk about is, actually, that's the big one behind us.
Okay. And we'll talk about the quilt later, but
Right.
this class.
Okay, so this class is Windswept. It's Wednesday, December 7th from 9:30 to 3:30, and it is $60 for the class, so you'll want to sign up. And we've had this hanging up in right by our front door. It's very beautiful.
And we will, we'll talk later, but we do have, if you love this colorway, it will be available for you for the class.
Yeah, but you could always pick your own.
Okay, and the next class?
Is the Convex Illusions, that one.
Okay, so this one, we've done it before, and it was very popular.
So we brought it back.
And people were asking to do this one again.
So we're going to do this class again Thursday, December 8th from 9:30 to 3:30. And this class is also $60. And you can
and
pick
Sue
your
will
own
be
colorway.
teaching this way, yeah.
Yep.
Teaching this one, rather.
We can help you with green if you'd like. Or, we've seen it in purple, blues,
Reds.
So there's lots of colorways.
Stunning, yeah.
And then the last class before Christmas is Darlene's going to do a little snowman applique. I'll just go.
Yeah, this is just adorable.
Cute little snowman with the little buttons and a little bit of embroidery there. That is Friday, December 9th from 10 to 3:30 with Darlene. And that class is $50. And so, this is a little mug rug, but you could do this and turn it into a pillow, put it on a tea towel, whatever you choose.
Yeah.
All right. You can let us know either by email or calling us if you want to sign up for one of those classes.
Great. We will be getting an email out too. So Susan, Audrey, good morning. And Tammy and Arlene and I were talking before the show and realized that there are a lot of people that maybe are not on our email list, for Stuff My Stocking. So I would suggest that you, if you don't get email from us, that maybe you email us and just say, please add me to your email list.
Yeah, that would be good.
And that would be the easiest way. Because the on our website, if you sign up for email there, that doesn't connect to my email program. I know it sounds weird, but we use 2 different programs, so we don't get those from there. So the best way would be, please add me to your email list, and we'll add you.
Okay, that works.
Okay? And we will do our very best to get those all in.
And you can remind your friends, if some of them aren't part of our Quilters World, that...
these classes are all in-house live, yes. Thanks, Darlene, for answering that and seeing that question.
All right, so I think we got business taken care of, right?
Okay. So, you want to talk about this one?
Sure. So we have, let's do that. We have one last little wheelchair kit left. It's 43. This is the more masculine version. Where's the, oh, right here. So if you remember, I'm going to do this. There's the pocket. So when you're sitting in a wheelchair, that you can keep your hands warm. And this just tucks nicely around you and it doesn't drag into the wheels.
Yeah, and you could put a phone in there or your little Kleenex or.
So we have one last one if you'd like that as a Christmas gift for someone. Just let us know.
And it's $43.
That's right.
And that one was done with the Tim Holtz fabric. Ah, the iron is on high. Shall we do this?
Okay, we're going to try to do a demo today.
We have something brand new that's out, and this is by Quilted Hearts. And Margaret saw it online and was like, oh, Cynthia, I think this is wonderful.
So you're probably asking, what is it? So it's like a silicone
mat.
Yeah. It has these little tabs in here that you can see my fingers poking through. We'll show you what to do with it. It's for binding.
Yeah, it's binding ease. Now, I've got an iron that's hot, and I'm going to put that right there so the iron can rest.
Okay, so the iron is on your, well, first of all, wait, we've got to do a little bit before we. So you have your binding strips, your 2.5 that you've cut. You're going to fold it in half. And I would do a little iron just to get you started. And then you're going to feed it through this loop. And then you put your iron down. And this will fit all kinds of size of irons. It's nice and big. And then you're going to gently start pulling your binding through.
And what's really nice, even where you have joined your binding, to make it long, it comes through beautifully.
I'll let you. I mean, obviously there wouldn't be two people doing this.
No, it's just fun because I like doing things with you, Tammy.
So, you can kind of keep an eye on your right side about making sure that you're lined up and then gently pull it through.
So this great binding tool is $45. Would make a great Christmas gift. And I like this because I'm not going to burn my fingers.
And, it speeds things up a bit.
Well, it does.
And, your iron can be used for something else too. And, it's not going to wreck the little silicone pad.
No, and you don't have to have it in the wool mat. We just did that.
And so obviously if you've got them all joined, it won't be long and you'll be done.
Yeah, so this is just a really great.
Okay, the end I let go a little bit and it's wonky, but you do better job than me.
There we go. Yeah, that was hardly wonky at all.
So
easy to straighten.
Yeah, so that's pretty hot. You don't want to touch that.
But nice and firm. Like look at that nice crease on it. Lovely. So this is by Quilted Hearts. It's $45, and it's called Binding Ease. Yeah, I was holding it up. I was holding it up into air that you can't see.
That's why I grabbed it.
I know.
You gotta see
it's
it
just so me sometimes, isn't it? I'm kind of.
All right.
Good morning, Brenda.
So that could be a new little addition to your sewing room for Christmas.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go put this iron away.
Here, I'm close to it.
All right.
There we go.
So there's our little demo. We didn't manage to burn each other.
We did not. Okay, so what would we like to talk about next? Yeah, let's do that. Do you have the panel somewhere?
Over there, in the bag. In the bag.
Oh, that's not it. Okay, so let's just open it and show you.
All right.
We have the cutest panel, and Margaret was looking at it. She was working on Saturday, and she was looking at this panel and thought,
you might have seen it before.
It's adorable.
It's Corey Dantini.
Yep. And she said,
line
I love when you have things like that. Well, so she said, I think I know what I want to do with this. And look what she did.
So she made them into pillows. She took each one of the blocks.
Do you want to
let's see. Okay. I don't know. We'll try different things. That's too big. Let's see. The little ones show up.
What do we have?
Oh, you got one upside down?
Yeah, I
sideways. Did. So there's little pillows. So she quilted them.
How many little pillows do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, bring that one out too.
One more.
Okay, so let's go back so she can look at the whole effect. Here.
Okay, so here's the big one, the big Santa, and then these were the little ones on the side.
plus one more.
Plus one more.
And, but see the contrast with that red? Well, the red, like she's put this cute music fabric on the back. Look how darling they are. So music fabric on the back. And she used one of the new Kona sheens with it. And it looks wet, you know, it has that.
Like a vinyl look almost?
Or a lame, you know. But it just has the sparkles and it's just beautiful with it. So, and then with the red and white binding, yeah, the binding looks great on it. But this just popped that beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She had a lot of fun. They're really cute.
And I'm finding that these sheens are doing a lot of magical things in with colors. I'm really pleased with them. And because it's a Kona cotton, I mean, it's you know, it's
feels like
so,
a cotton.
Well, it is, but it just sews up so beautifully. So it's not, you're not getting the grief that you would get with some of these other textured products that, you know, if you were using like maybe a vinyl or something and trying to incorporate it into a project. So
I know, but when you're looking at it, your mind is tricking you, thinking it's going to be heavy or like, I don't know. It doesn't look like it actually is. So it's really cool.
Yeah, it is. It's great fabric, and we have some more colors coming in that we'll be showing you next week, I think.
Okay.
From this.
So that panel was 17.
Yeah.
And you could have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, and she just whipped those pillows up this weekend, and look how great they are. And she's going to put them with the quilt. I think she bought the quilt kit too, didn't she?
Oh, she's debating what she wants to do.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
so cute. Are
And
we
then we'll
showing
just-
this? Oh, we
So-
did.
Yeah. So then we were just going to show
that.
this other panel from that line. We
Yeah.
still have some of these, and then show you the line that it comes from. So there's the tree panel. And we do have a quilt kit in that. I don't think we grabbed that, but you know, you could still do your own creativity with that.
Yeah, and this is just a very nice whimsical line, I think. You know, there's some gifts.
This is 16 a yard. Yeah, the gifts are cute.
And right now our Christmas fabrics are $2 a yard off.
And there's your Santas that match that panel.
And there's some fun bulbs with some pine trees sticking out. And here's that great stripe that was really good.
Oh yeah,
on the
for
binding.
the trim on the pillows.
And some nice bigger gifts. And of course a line like that must have snowflakes. And here's that happy music. And that just makes me smile because, you know, we all love, a lot of us love music. And I just look at that and think, oh, doesn't that just look happy?
Mm-hmm.
You know, music in the air and just fresh air.
Alright, so those are 16 a yard.
But if you're shopping this month, they are 14 a yard because of our November special.
I think that's that. Oh,
Okay.
the other, we did get a few wide backs. People are still finishing up things. And so this is kind of a golden green, I would say.
Yeah, this is P&B Textiles. And we sometimes need that gold for the back of some of our quilts.
And that's 26.
They are heavy, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And this one is neat. It's like a black.
Because these are 108 inches wide, so, you know, that's 3 yards. And sometimes, you know, when you really love one, I find, you know, a nice, just even a half yard of one, you know, could make a beautiful border or just incorporate into your quilt.
So this one's called Fanfare. It's more a gray and a green type charcoal, I would say.
And this is by Henry Glass.
And then
Okay.
and then this one is gorgeous.
Yes. That's like a,
Really nice blue. It's
It
got
is
a little bit of purple in it, but it's not very obvious.
undertone, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. And it does show up nice on that, on the monitor here. So I'm hoping
Yeah,
it
see
shows
that
up nice.
shows up more accurate back here than it did up there.
Yeah, interesting how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's those are 26 as well.
So, some backs for some of your projects.
Great.
Now let's talk about this beautiful quilt behind us. This quilt is windswept because we mentioned we have the class coming up. And we have quilted it as is, like rather we've kitted it as is for $158.
$158.
And
It's
how big?
84 by 84. So
80.
it's a good size.
And 84 by 84. Okay, so we've covered that. And Len Adams from Elmer has quilted this. He has a business called The Quilt Mason. And when you're in, you'll have to look at just, I think you can get a flavor for the absolutely stunning custom quilting that he did on this quilt. And Tammy, we're going to take it down anyway to show what's behind it. Maybe we'll bring it forward a little bit so that people can see it. So this was quilted by Len Adams, Quilt Mason, and he's an Elmer. And we do have his cards in the store. Let's try to pick up one of these out. So this will be back up and hanging here very soon, right after this show. Excuse me. But we wanted you to get a feel for some of the absolutely
That actually shows pretty good.
stunning quilting that has been done, custom quilting that has been done on this quilt.
Yeah, you have to see it in person because there's a lot of very good detail in there.
Yeah.
But you can see, like, in the flowers in there, like it echoes the petals.
Oh, and just the borders are just amazing what's been done there. But it really suits and talks to the quilt. It's very, very nice.
So it's been hanging by the front door. We'll put it back up this morning after we're done.
Yep, so it will be hanging for a while. And Len, thank you for such a gorgeous job on this quilt. We don't often have our samples custom quilted, but this one said, please, I would like to be custom quilted.
Yeah,
It did.
It
So
turned out nice.
we did. And so thank you very much, Len, for a beautiful job.
And so this is the last kit from this line, the polka dot line. We still have some of the yardage, but that's our last kit. The size of this is 54 by 63, and it's 110.
So let's make it $99 today.
99. It could be yours.
So for the very last one, and this is like a very much a Tammy quilt.
It's very fun, yeah.
Yeah. Tammy made it, but she kind of decided what she would do with this line.
Oh yeah, we looked for a while. It was fun. Arlene and I both.
Anyway, it's beautiful. So we have the last one for $99, and it could go home with you. So, I think that's all we have. I think we want to remind people that Stuff My Stocking officially starts on Friday, and how that works, because people don't always know how it works. We should talk about that. Is that each day you will get an email in the morning, and it's good till midnight that night. So you have to have placed your order, emailed us back by that day, within that time period. We have limited quantities on some of our items, so not everything is unlimited. Some will be unlimited, and you'll kind of be able to know which ones those are for sure. And so just email us back, but we do need you to put your phone number in that email, because that's our way of contacting you, because there are some difficulties sometimes with email, and this way we know that we can get to you. If you did not get the item, we'll let you know. We'll be making calls if there's any anomalies at the very end, once we finish our 12th day. And
so that just means if you didn't hear from us, then that means you got it.
That's right.
Right, you should just assume you got it.
Right. So please include your phone number, and it's good from I think I have them scheduled to go at 6 in the morning, and then so from 6 in the morning until midnight, you're able to make that decision as to stuff your stocking, and you can order multiple quantities.
That's right.
And we'll pay at the end. So we are planning on having pickup available for December 1st, and plan on shipping if that is if that is your choice. Somebody said, can we order each day but not ship till the end? Absolutely. We're not shipping till the end.
No, shipping's too expensive to do that daily.
Yeah. And then we'll look for the very best rate that we can do, and go from there.
Yeah.
So just so that you understand how that works. Okay. Are there any other questions? I'm hoping I made that clear. Did I?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I was just trying to think if we missed anything.
And today and tomorrow, we're having our Christmas open house. So we are looking forward to seeing you come in. We have some great deals for you for shopping in person. And, a few treats just to have a little break and to visit, because we're looking so forward to seeing you and visiting and catching up. It's the beginning of that season. We don't really start decorating and getting ready for that season until after Remembrance Day. And well, here we are. And we've been decorating and prepping and planning. And for some of you that, just a reminder that some of you that did get a day 5 email, it escaped. It escaped when I was prepping. So just forgive me. And there were no 4 days before it, but it was my mistake.
Just seeing if you're awake.
Yeah,
if you
I guess.
notice things.
Well, I just didn't have the time right on it because there's a, when it can go. And I think it must have just gone, oh, hello, I'm just going to email myself.
Well, it worked. Obviously, it worked.
Yeah, but the links and stuff didn't work because it wasn't ready. Anyway,
somebody wants to see our email address again. So, Cynthia@cherishedpieces.com or Tammy, Tami, @cherishedpieces.com. So, sometimes the emails we send out are in your spam or in your junk.
And you know what we have problems with, and I don't know why. Any of your emails that are at me or at iCloud or at Mac, it seems to be the
iPhone,
the Apple the Apple extensions. I can send them individually, but when I send them when we have
like in a mass.
Oh, I want to talk about that too. When we send them for retreats, anybody with those emails, they don't get them, and it'll be in that same email list. We know it's correct, but for some reason in a group email they don't work. So if you happen to have a Gmail account or an alternate email, please send us that one. And speaking of retreats, I think any of you who have looked to be signing up in 23 will notice that there are not a lot of openings, which is, it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing if you want to come. We have 4 in the fall, and we're not going to add them any more to the fall, but we have decided that we're going to add 1 more in the spring. And I have booked, I'll be sending an email out, and I'll be putting it online. We have booked April 16th, 17th, and 18th, 2023. So we are adding another spring retreat in April. So we'll have our 2 in May and 1 in April.
Okay.
So that'll give you something else to maybe look forward to in the spring. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I had that on my notes here and almost forgot.
Okay. Let's do some door prizes. Let's do the deer panel.
Julia Savoy.
Julia Savoy, congratulations. The fat quarters.
Colleen Fell.
Colleen Fell, congratulations, Colleen.
And then the book.
Brenda Smith Robbins.
Well, Brenda Smith Robbins. I'll even show you some of my favorite patterns in that book if you come in. There's some lovely ones in there.
Well, you can let us know if you're going to stop in and get your prize. And, for all of you past winners, we still have our basket with your stuff in there. We'd love it if you would come and get it. It's overflowing. We'll probably put a list up shortly of who has a prize. And then after that,
we'll set a date and, for claiming
we'll go back into...
Unless we hear from you.
Yeah.
Any different.
So, but we're always happy to mail too if you can't make it.
That's right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Have a great week, and we hope we see you tomorrow or today.
Yes, hopefully we see you.
Okay.
Bring your friends. Start the car.
Okay. That's a good one, Tammy. Yeah. I love that commercial.
Oh,
I do
too. That was a great one.
Yeah.
So, start your engines.
Rev it up.
All right.